Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I am so tired, I'm not gonna care what I look like. It's 9 o'clock here, and I'm really late with this video, but I'm gonna work it. So I just got back from Kansas yesterday, and God, my dad is the worst at planning travel. He wanted to save money, so flying into Kansas, we had 3 connecting flights. So we took from Phoenix to El Paso, from El Paso to Houston, and from Houston to Tulsa. And I thought Tulsa was in Kansas. No, it's in Oklahoma. So then after all that flying, we had a 3-hour drive, and we didn't get into Kansas until 12 hours after we left Phoenix. My mom stayed in Arizona because she was studying for her CPA exam. So it was just my dad and I. Kansas was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was a family reunion, so there was my great-grandmother, my great-aunt, my great-uncle, my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunt, my uncle, their children, my dad's cousins, their children, my dad's cousins' wives. We sat around and talked for the whole trip. My family is funny when we get together. I think on like the second day I was there, I decided to write down all they were saying, and I started posting them as my Facebook statuses, and then I was posting too frequently and I was annoying people, so I made a Tumblr. There's a link down there if you care to see it. I don't have much to talk about by way of Kansas because Kansas was Kansas. There was a lot of, I love my cousins. I had a lot of fun. I know it doesn't sound like I did, but I had a lot of fun. I was a little bit sad when we left, and then by the time we landed in Phoenix, I was just like, oh my god, home. I got to know my dad's cousins, Mark and Todd, a lot better, and I really liked their wives, and I liked the children. God, they were all screaming because they're under the age of 7. So there was a 7-year-old, 2 5-year-old girls, Dominic, who is my first cousin, who is 3 right now, and if any of you have been around someone who is 3, they're terrible. So there's Dominic, and then there was Reed, who was almost 3. He's in his 2s. He's really sweet. And then there was Maddie, who is 7 months old, and she's my first cousin. So there was a lot of children, and then there was me. Yeah, so my dad and his cousins are really into the fireworks, and so they bought like 100 fireworks or so. Because in Kansas, it's legal to shoot fireworks, so if it's not legal, the police turned like a blind eye to it. We spent maybe like 3 hours shooting fireworks, and they bought Roman candles, and I don't know if you know what they are, but basically there's a fuse on the top, and you light it, and then you just like hold it away from you, and you can shoot off like maybe 6, I want to say, little flares. So I had done a couple of them, and they didn't want the little kids to do them because they're afraid they might point them at someone. So they're like, pose, Kaylee, pose. So I'm standing there, I'm like, what do you want me to pose for? Like, what am I supposed to do? You think, oh, I'm going to do something really cool. Once you get the firework in your hand, you're like, ah, explosives. So I was like, what? And I kind of turned, and I almost shot my cousin. And God, I felt terrible after that. I was like, you are not getting me near any more explosives. And then my dad made me do some more and like light up these big, I don't know. I'll show you some footage of that. That's it. I'm going to edit this video, and then I'm going to bed. Then we'll figure out a punishment for you, and Chloe, I will see you on Friday.
Here we go, take 2.
Yeah, let's kill the other winner's brother.
Oh dear.
Oh my!
Well, I don't know about this, but...
Quick, Kaylee's got a firework!